There is one mistake many men make without even realizing it. They believe attraction is about speed. They think confidence means rushing toward the goal. But true influence never rushes. Power has always belonged to the person who controls the pace. If you want your partner to feel emotionally connected, respected, and genuinely enjoy the moment with you, then understand this simple truth. Patience creates desire, while impatience destroys it. Many men focus only on themselves. They believe that reaching the finish is the purpose. A wise man knows the real victory is creating an experience that both people enjoy. That is the difference between chasing pleasure and creating a lasting connection. Imagine two men. One is impatient and wants everything immediately. The other stays calm, reads his partner's emotions, and moves with confidence instead of urgency. Which man leaves a stronger impression? The answer is obvious. People remember how you make them feel, not how fast you act. Here are the first two principles that can completely change the way you approach intimacy. The first principle: slow down. The strongest person in any situation is the one who controls the rhythm. Once you and your partner are together, there is no reason to rush. There is no prize for moving quickly. Taking your time builds trust, comfort, and emotional closeness. Think about lighting a fire. If you throw everything into the flames at once, it burns fast and disappears. But if you build it carefully, the fire becomes stronger and lasts much longer. Human emotions work in the same way. Start by being present. Pay attention to your partner. A warm smile, gentle eye contact, holding hands, a hug, or a soft kiss can create far more connection than rushing into the next step. These small moments tell your partner that they matter, not just the outcome. Every person responds differently. Some people need more time to relax and feel comfortable. A confident man understands this. He does not force the moment. He allows it to grow naturally. Patience is not weakness. Patience is control. And control is one of the greatest forms of power. The second principle: build anticipation. Machiavelli understood that people value what is earned more than what is given instantly. Anticipation increases desire, because the mind enjoys expectation as much as the reward itself. Instead of trying to move too quickly, create moments that make your partner feel noticed and appreciated. Gentle affection, meaningful compliments, playful conversation, and sincere attention can make a powerful difference. For example, imagine giving someone a gift. If you throw it into their hands without emotion, it feels ordinary. But if you create excitement before revealing it, the same gift suddenly feels much more valuable. The human mind reacts the same way in relationships. Small gestures matter. Holding your partner close, maintaining eye contact, speaking kindly, or simply making them feel safe can build emotional excitement far more effectively than acting in a hurry. The goal is not to impress with speed. The goal is to create comfort, trust, and genuine enjoyment for both of you. A strategic man understands that influence is never about force. It is about understanding people, respecting their feelings, and knowing when to move and when to wait. When you master patience and anticipation, you stop trying to control the moment. Instead, you create an experience that naturally brings both partners closer together. That is where real confidence begins, and that is what people remember long after the moment has passed. The third principle is simple, yet most men completely ignore it. Attraction is not built only through actions. It is also built through words. A man who stays silent during important moments often misses the chance to create a deeper emotional connection. A confident man knows how to express what he genuinely feels without sounding fake or desperate. When you are close to your partner, let your appreciation be heard. Tell her what you admire about her. Let her know what makes her unique in your eyes. A sincere compliment carries far more weight than empty words spoken without emotion. For example, instead of saying something ordinary, notice the small details. Tell her that her smile catches your attention, that you love the way she looks at you, or that her confidence makes her even more attractive. These words create emotional security because they show that you are paying attention. Think about a great leader. People follow leaders who make them feel seen and valued. Relationships work the same way. Everyone wants to feel appreciated, not ignored. The key is timing. Don't wait until everything is almost over. Speak naturally as the moment develops. A few honest words, combined with genuine affection, often leave a stronger impression than grand speeches. A strategic man understands that emotions are influenced by attention. When your partner feels noticed, respected, and desired, the connection naturally becomes stronger. The fourth principle is something many people underestimate. Make your partner feel confident about herself. Everyone has insecurities. Some people worry about their appearance. Others compare themselves to unrealistic standards they see every day. Even someone who appears confident may secretly wonder if they are attractive enough. This is where a thoughtful man separates himself from everyone else. Instead of allowing doubt to remain, replace it with confidence. Offer genuine compliments that focus on what you truly admire. Let your partner know that you appreciate her for who she is, not because she looks perfect. Imagine a flower growing in the sunlight. It opens naturally because the environment allows it to. Human confidence grows in exactly the same way. When someone feels accepted instead of judged, they relax, trust more deeply, and become more emotionally open. Notice the small details. Compliment her smile, her eyes, her laugh, her confidence, or the way she carries herself. Real compliments are specific because they come from honest observation. A man who constantly criticizes creates distance. A man who offers sincere appreciation creates closeness. Machiavelli understood that influence is not always created through force. More often, it is created by making people feel secure in your presence. When someone associates you with comfort, confidence, and respect, they naturally want to be around you. Remember these four principles. Never rush, build anticipation, express sincere appreciation, and help your partner feel confident. These are not tricks. They are habits of a man who understands that lasting influence is built through patience, emotional awareness, and genuine respect. When you master these habits, you stop trying to force attraction. Instead, you create an environment where trust, connection, and desire can grow naturally. That is the kind of confidence that cannot be faked, and it is the kind people remember long after the moment has passed. The next principle is simple, but it has a powerful effect. Appreciation creates comfort, and comfort creates trust. When you combine patience, anticipation, honest words, and genuine compliments, you create an atmosphere where your partner feels emotionally safe. A person who feels accepted is far more likely to relax and enjoy the moment. Most people want to know that they are attractive to the person they love. They want to feel desired, admired, and appreciated. When you openly express those feelings in a sincere way, your partner becomes more confident and more emotionally connected to you. Imagine someone who spends hours preparing for a special evening. They may quietly wonder, do I look good enough? A single honest compliment can remove that doubt in seconds. Never underestimate the power of making someone feel valued. That is why genuine appreciation is not just kindness. It is influence. Machiavelli understood that people naturally move closer to those who make them feel important. The person who creates confidence in others quietly gains trust without demanding it. The fifth principle is often ignored, yet it changes everything. Let your emotions be visible. Many people believe that staying completely silent or emotionless makes them appear strong. In reality, emotional honesty often creates a much deeper connection. If you are enjoying the moment, let your partner know. A warm smile, relaxed laughter, natural reactions, affectionate words, or a soft expression of happiness can reassure your partner that you are fully present. Think about listening to a beautiful piece of music. Without saying a word, your face naturally changes. You smile. You close your eyes. Your emotions become visible because they are genuine. Human relationships work in the same way. No one wants to feel as though they are sharing an important moment with someone who appears distracted or emotionally absent. Genuine reactions make the experience feel real. The secret is not to exaggerate or pretend. People can sense fake emotions almost immediately. Authenticity is far more powerful than performance. A strategic man never hides behind silence when appreciation can strengthen the bond. He understands that confidence is not about acting cold. Confidence is about expressing himself honestly while remaining calm and in control. Now bring these 5 principles together. Move with patience instead of rushing. Build anticipation instead of chasing instant results. Express genuine appreciation instead of remaining silent. Help your partner feel confident instead of allowing insecurity to grow. And finally, let your emotions be seen instead of hiding them behind a blank expression. These habits create something much more valuable than a single moment. They build trust, respect, emotional closeness, and lasting attraction. Power in relationships does not come from controlling another person. It comes from mastering yourself. A man who controls his emotions, understands timing, notices the smallest details, and makes his partner feel respected, will always leave a stronger impression than the man who relies only on impulse. That is the lesson most people never learn. The strongest presence is rarely the loudest. It is the one that creates comfort, confidence, and unforgettable memories through patience, emotional intelligence, and quiet control. When you master these principles, you stop chasing connection. Instead, connection begins to come naturally. If you found these ideas valuable, don't keep them to yourself. Real power grows when the right knowledge reaches the right people. Hit the like button if you learned something new today. Subscribe for more videos on power, psychology, self-mastery, and timeless strategies that help you become a stronger, wiser man. Share this video with someone who needs to hear these lessons. One insight can change the way a person thinks and sometimes the way they live. Leave a comment below and tell me, which principle do you think is the most powerful, and why? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, stay calm, stay disciplined, and remember those who master themselves are always one step ahead of everyone else.